Hello guys, this is 101 Home Power in the U.S. This is for kind of educational kind of purposes only. This is for my use only, so I'm not responsible for anybody else. I am a licensed electrician and stuff, but I'm not an educator or instructor. I'm just giving basic knowledge of kind of how this stuff works. We all have it at home and stuff, and I'm gonna go over 120 and 240. I wish I had my tripod stand. I did order one, and it's for some reason it's stuck in transit, and I gotta get that. It's supposed to already be here, but so we got power coming in from the top up here, and it comes in 220 volts. And what 220 volts means is you have one leg is 110, meaning one wire, and the other one's 110, which makes 220 or sometimes 240. Depends on your voltage range that incoming power comes from the power company. But here's your meter, and it comes in, and you got a neutral that comes in too, and a ground, and that comes in, and I'm gonna try to scoot back a little bit. So at this location, it comes in from the top here, or the side, and then we got 220 coming in, and then it goes to a main here, which is for your whole panel, and there's a bus that goes all the way down, and that's where your breakers tap onto, and that's how they tap on power. And then your power goes out throughout your home and stuff. You know, different wires go to plugs and switches. So to get 120 volts, you'll have one wire, and then you'll have another wire, which is a neutral, and then you're going to have a ground. Codes change all the time, and your different states of what you have, but a 110 plug, that's how it works. It has one hot, a neutral, which is normally your white, and then your green is your ground, and that's what you would get 110 volts, 120 volts, depending on what your voltage is at your home. Now, if a product or a part or whatever requires, you'll see 220 to 240 volt. That's where we get our 220 volts. It comes in, and remember, it comes down your bus panel, so you got two buses that come down, meaning two copper or aluminum, however the panels are made, and they ride all the way down. And then so we tap on one leg and we tap on another leg, which is our two hots, what we discussed a while ago. And so when you tap on them two legs like that, you got one, it's 110, and one wire is 110 or 120, whatever your voltage is. And then that's how you get your 240 volts power. If that 240 volts has a neutral in there, meaning another white wire, then you can have, like on my generator, you can have 220 volts, or you could have a neutral in there that's added an extra wire, and then part of that can run off 220, and then some of it can have a neutral in there, which gives you 110 volts off one leg. So those are called legs. One leg is 120, one leg is 120. And that's just a term they use. But so when we get to our panel inside, if I had my tripod, I could take the panel off and kind of show you. But here's our main right here, and as our main comes down, these are our bus. Our bus behind this panel goes down, and so your breaker will attach onto that like a compression, real tight, so it has good connection. So when you see a breaker like that coupled like this, remember our 220 here we had, so we got one leg is 100 and All right, so I'm gonna try to keep it simple. 240. So one leg's 120, and one leg's 120, and that's a 240 motor or 240 whatever compressor or whatever. So when one leg malfunctions or whatever, it will cause this other one to trip too. So that's why they're coupled together. So you're not just running off of one leg, and then you'll burn a piece of equipment up that way because it doesn't have efficient power to it, electrical horsepower, however you want to phrase it. And then you come on down here, like these are just a single, so they're not joined together right here. So this is 110 volts. It's a single breaker, like a plug or a light switch. And then when it trips or something happens, then it'll trip by itself. So that's the basic of how this kind of stuff works. But you got grounding behind this, and you got your neutral bar or white wire that we see a lot of times at your neutral connected to that. So you'll have a hot leg here, and then you'll have a neutral white wire that'll connect over here, and that's what gives you that 120 volts. Sorry about the traffic. And you know, that's basic 101 with your stuff for your electrical power at home. I hope that helps, but y'all have a good day. Thank you.